6 best locations for online entrepreneurs in Dubai, plus the real cost. Did you know that over 90% of entrepreneurs flush between $10K and $40K down the drain when setting up in Dubai? And it's all because of totally avoidable mistakes. I see it every single week. Online business owners, e-commerce entrepreneurs, and recruitment agencies coming to us with horror stories after they've already signed with the wrong setup provider. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the exact blueprint successful digital entrepreneurs use, where to set up, the real truth about free zones versus mainland, and the exact steps to make sure you're not just another statistic in Dubai's business graveyard. And by the way, location number 4 shocked even me when I first discovered how much money it's saving our clients right now. Hi, I'm Mainland from Emifast, and we help online entrepreneurs build smarter, tax-optimized businesses here in Dubai. And before we dive in, if you're serious about moving your digital business to Dubai, hit that subscribe button. We post weekly videos with strategies you won't find on those flashy Instagram accounts selling cheap setup packages. Let me be crystal clear from the start. When I talk about company setup costs, I am not just talking about the license fee. This is one of the biggest traps people fall into. Those Instagram ads showing license packages from 5K or 6K AD, it is pure fantasy. They're only showing you the license fee, which is literally just one piece of the puzzle. And be realistic, you're going to spend around 10K, 12K USD minimum for a proper, fully compliant setup that includes everything you need to actually operate. Your license, visa processing, corporate documentation, initial compliance setup, and proper banking assistance. Anything less and you're setting yourself up for headaches and hidden fees. One important thing to remember with free zones: whenever you need additional visas, your license costs will increase. And this is a crucial factor that many setup providers conventionally forget to mention until you're already committed. The numbers don't lie. Zero personal income tax, that means you keep 100% of what you earn. Not 60, not 70, not 50. Every single dirham stays with you. And this isn't just nice to have, it's complete financial freedom. Corporate tax is basically non-existent if you structure things right. International income, zero tax. UAE profits, only 9%, and only on profits above 375,000 AED. Compare that to Europe, where you're getting hammered with 20 to 35% corporate tax rates. Then there's capital repatriation. You make money here, you can take it anywhere. No currency control, no restrictions, your money, your choice. What people don't talk about enough is how unbelievably efficient the government systems are. Most setup processes are digital, fast, and actually work. I still remember when I first moved here from Europe and was shocked that I could get government approvals in days and not months. And let's be real, you're setting up in one of the fastest growing regions on the planet. The GCC is growing at 8% annually. Tech, e-commerce, digital services, opportunities are everywhere for online businesses. But here's the thing, all these benefits mean nothing if you mess up your company structure. And let me quickly explain the fundamental difference between mainland and free zone. Mainland, you can do business with anyone in the UAE, including the government. You're free to operate anywhere in the country, but you have stricter compliance requirements and potentially higher costs for setup. Free zone, you're technically limited to doing business within your free zone or internationally. You get excellent tax benefits and often simpler compliance, usually better for online businesses serving international clients. While we primarily recommend free zones for our online entrepreneur clients, we also set up mainland companies every single day for business that needs that local presence and flexibility. It really depends on your specific business model and growth plans. The biggest mistake I see entrepreneurs make isn't just choosing the wrong zone, it's working with cowboys in the market who push whatever makes them the highest commissions without considering what's actually best for your business. And these salespeople will tell you anything to close a deal. They'll push mainland licenses on people that don't even need it. They'll never mention the strict compliance requirements that can result in fines between 10k to 50k AD for violations you didn't even know existed. And they'll completely skip the tax implications in your home country, which can lead to serious problems down the line. We have a separate video about managing your taxes in your home country while being UAE based. Check it out after this one. Now, if you're an online entrepreneur, e-commerce owner, or digital service provider considering a free zone, which is actually the smarter choice for you, picking the right one is critical. Let me break down the real deal on each option. DMCC. It works well for online traders and digital businesses dealing with commodities or crypto. The location is fantastic, right in GLT with stunning views and great restaurants everywhere. But, and this is a big but, it's expensive. License fees start around 50k AD, and that's before you even think about office space. A friend of mine with an e-commerce business was paying about 90k dirhams annually for a small office there, and that adds up fast. Next, DIFC. This is where the serious finance players are. If you're running a fintech startup or an online financial service, the connections alone make it worth considering. It operates under its own legal system based on English common law, which many international tech businesses prefer. But unless you're in finance with deep pockets, it probably doesn't make sense. This is easily the most expensive free zone in Dubai. IFSA. This is our top recommendation for most online entrepreneurs, e-commerce businesses, and digital agencies. Full disclosure, we partner with them because their packages are the most transparent we found. Their complete setup costs around 10k, 12k USD for a fully compliant package, including everything you need to operate properly. We have our offices here as well because of our partnership and clients we mostly help here. The big advantage with IFSA is the reliability. They don't hit you with surprise fees or compliance issues down the line. Rakes, our second top recommendation, especially for online entrepreneurs on a budget. Their complete packages start at lower price points than Dubai-based free zones while still providing solid benefits. Remember though, you'll still need a budget around 7k, 10k for a proper setup, including all compliance requirements and banking assistance. You're outside Dubai City, which means some travels for government processes, but the savings can be substantial for digital nomads and online businesses. DSO, great for tech startups and software companies. A good friend runs his AI startup there and absolutely loves it. The license costs are reasonable, starting around 12k AD. The downside, it's way out in the suburbs, and the mandatory office space isn't cheap despite the location. Jafsa, perfect for e-commerce businesses with physical inventory. You're right next to the world's 7th largest port, which is a massive advantage for shipping products globally. License fees can start as low as 15k AD, but again, office space is where they get you. Another critical aspect of your setup is banking. And let me be brutally honest, if you're setting up a company in Dubai, don't expect to walk into a bank and open an account in a few days like you might in Europe. Banking here requires proper preparation and documentation. Many of those cheap setup packages completely ignore this crucial step, and they get you a license and leave you to figure out banking on your own. And the reality is, without proper support, opening a business bank account can take months or may not happen at all if you're not just properly prepared. And this alone is worth paying a little bit more upfront to work with a provider who will generally support you through the banking process and not just hand you a stack of forms and wish you good luck. While we primarily set up free zones for our online entrepreneurs clients, we do handle mainland setups every single day too. And I'll be completely transparent, mainland setup is usually not the cheapest option in year one. Depending on the structure, it might cost you 5k or 50k dirhams more than some free zone options. But if you're building a digital business with plans to grow and potentially serve UAE clients, it can sometimes be the smarter play. With Mainland, you can hire as many employees as you need without massive office upgrades. You can sell to anyone, anywhere in the UAE, including government entities, and you're not locked into expensive free zone office space. You have more flexibility to change or add business activities, but just remember, if you go Mainland, work with a provider who fully explains the compliance requirements. You need someone who will be there in year 1, year 2, year 3, and even year 4, not just to take your money and run. The Dubai market is full of cowboys looking for a quick profit and who will tell you anything to make the sale. Always choose a partner with a proven track record and real client testimonials. One critical point about location: your company's address determines where all your government interaction happens. If you set up in Dubai Mainland, all your visa processing, medical tests and government services happen in Dubai. Set up in Sharjah or Ajman and you'll be driving there for everything. I generally recommend Dubai Mainland for most clients who need local presence, while Ifsa or Rakaz are usually best for pure online businesses. But each case is unique and we take the time to understand your specific needs before making a recommendation. To wrap this up, Dubai offers incredible opportunities for online entrepreneurs, but the company setup landscape is full of traps for the unwary. Make the right choice from day one based on your specific situation. Choose FreeZone if you exclusively serve international clients and run a digital business, with Ifsa or Rakaz being our top recommendation for most online entrepreneurs. Choose Mainland if you want to serve UAE clients or plan to grow your team locally, but only with a provider who will explain all compliance requirements upfront. And always factor in the complete setup costs. Expect to spend 7k, 12k USD for a proper setup that includes everything you need to operate legally, compliantly, and with the proper banking support. And remember, it's not just about choosing the right location, it's about the total picture. You want a setup that gives you zero stress across all aspects of your business. And if you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more advice on building a tax-optimized online business in Dubai. Drop a comment below with any questions and I personally read and respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you on in the next one.